Hi and welcome to another review. I'm going to have Duffman sitting in on this one, and he's going to talk a bit about the game, and we're first up going to show you how this game is played.
Each player will begin with a player's piece, a sled, a deck of husky cards, and a hand of 5 cards to begin. Let's have a closer look at the sled. We have the left husky, the break, and the right husky. The game is broken down into 3 phases. Play husky cards to determine the movement, move the player's sled on the track and interact, and redraw to 5 cards if they don't already have 5. So the blue player will go first. In your turn you can select up to 3 cards, 1 for each part of the player's sled. He plays a 4 on the right husky. Cards played must be that of the same type, so he may play 1 4 card, 2 4 cards, or 3 4 cards for example. Blue decides to play a 4 on the left husky as well. He then moves his sled. His movement is equal to his husky cards minus his breaks, so 4 plus 4 minus the breaks of 3 is 5. He moves his sled 5 spaces straight forward. Because both huskies were balanced, he gets a bonus movement equal to that of his position in the race. Currently first, he can choose to move 1 extra space forward. Approaching a corner is dangerous at certain speeds. Each corner has a speed limit. This corner's speed limit is 4. Blue approaches it at a speed of 5, plus 1 for his bonus movement, exceeding the speed limit by 2, meaning he will take 2 damage cards. He now has a hand of 5, and he doesn't need to redraw. Red's turn. He plays a 5 on his left husky. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Minus the breaking of 3 is a speed of 5. But because his sled is not balanced, the left husky is pulling harder than the right one. He will drift in that direction. Your drift movement is that of the difference between the 2 huskies. Left is 5 and right is 3. So he will drift 2 spaces to the left during his movement at any point he likes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, he moved a total of 5 squares, drifting 2 to the left. Red will have to take a damage card for exceeding the speed limit by 1. Red will also skip the redraw phase as his hand is currently 5.
Snowtails by Asmodee Productions. Cost me was $80 Australian, that's including a very small expansion, The Leap of Death. Players 2 to 5. Time you're looking, it says on the box 45 minutes, but you're actually looking about 15 minutes to an hour depending on how you set up the track on the modular board.
Yeah, the games that we played were pretty quick. About 20 minutes each. So
yeah, they weren't long at all.
Yeah, they're pretty good stuff.
And that was our first couple of games too, learning the mechanics and so forth. What did you think about the component stuff?
I love the components. I love all the little wooden bits and pieces that you get with these games.
You're getting wooden trees, wooden sleds and so forth. Very Euro game, it's very cool. You're also getting modular tracks which are double-sided, and there's a fair few of those, so you can set up your own tracks and so forth, which is very cool.
Lots of little hazards in those bits and pieces too. So
you're
always going to get a different game.
You've got ones with chasms and so forth, which are really great for replay value. Fun factor, did you have fun playing it?
I've got to really think hard on this one.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah, I loved it. I know it was good. It's a completely different genre to what I'm used to.
Yep.
And I loved it. I know it was great. I hate speed limits though.
The speed limits will get to you. Replay value. For me, I was the one who purchased this, and I think we're going to get some replay value out of this. I think it will get played enough to justify its existence.
Yeah,
sure.
I reckon it will definitely make an appearance at the gaming club at Edge.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, we need more players on it, that's for sure. That'll be great fun. The rulebook was both well written and very clear with good examples. Something that's very important to me when I'm looking at games. And it really didn't take long to learn at all, and very easy to reference to. Kids, appropriate?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, I think they'd have good fun. It teaches them a little bit of math, and it's really not too hard for them to learn at all either, really. It's quite an easy game.
Pretty simple.
Does it fill a gap in my collection? I think it does. I do not have a racing game. I haven't played Formula D. I actually picked Snowtails over Formula D. Which was mainly because of the mechanics. I really found these very unique, and I look for that in the game. Any final thoughts, Stuff? What did you think?
The only downside that I can pick at it would be the corners. And there's individual spaces.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit confusing which space is the next space when you're actually sort of merging or drifting in a lane. I found that too. Yeah, you're right. That did.
But if you're playing with a decent group of people, you'll all compromise on it.
Yeah,
so
it's not
too.
It's not hard. It's just there's the occasional spot where you've got to think about where you're going next. Yeah. But yeah, well, thanks, Stuff Man, for sitting in. It's been a pleasure.
No problem.
And we played some good games today.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.